Ask a kid what their favorite subject in school is, and the answer is often lunch. At least it was for me. And it's an important part of the day, too. Studies have shown that kids need a healthy, solid midday refueling to be able to focus on their work. A proper meal not only helps improve a child's cognitive function, but their memory and test scores, too. But in Warwick, Rhode Island, it seems they think that kids can get by on just fumes. Last week, the school district announced, in order to address $77,000 in unpaid school lunch fees, that kids whose families owed money would get nothing more than a sunflower seed butter and jelly sandwich. All the other kids would get their usual hot meals. The policy was supposed to start yesterday, but the decision was reversed after it was criticized by those across the country. And when one local restaurant owner offered to donate $4,000 to help pay down the debt, the district refused, stating they wouldn't be able to dole out the money equally, whatever that means. But my question is, who thought lunch shaming was a good idea in the first place? It's punishing the poor, hurting the learning experience, and humiliating kids in front of their classmates. The importance of healthy school lunches is a topic we've talked about before on this show, most recently with Boston philanthropist Jill Shaw and her new documentary, Eat Up. She helped develop the My Way Cafe. It's a program set to revamp Boston public school lunches by retrofitting kitchens with new equipment and fresh food, knowing that for some kids this is often the best meal they get. And in Boston, the documentary suggested that over 80% of kids get 75% of all their calories from what they eat or don't eat at school.
I think the hunger drives discipline issues. I think it makes you much less ready to learn in your seat. I think it causes frustration. It causes, later you leave school, you end up buying a bag of Doritos and eating that.
Not a good habit to develop. But according to the National School and Nutrition Association, the problem of lunches going unpaid for is a problem across the country. In 2017, 75% of school districts carried lunch debt up to almost $900,000. And as Warwick's $77,000 debt proves, the problem has only gotten worse in the last few years, leading some school administrators to resort to extreme and sadistic measures to get that money back, like keeping kids who owe money from partaking in field day activities, or even recruiting collection agencies to go after families with past due accounts. The good news is the problem in Warwick grabbed the attention of one corporate leader, Chobani Yogurt CEO Hamdi Ulakaya, who shared this message after he announced he would pay 2/3 of the district's debt balance.
No child should be facing anything like this. I know it breaks our heart, it breaks many people's heart, and we need to step up. We'll take care of this school's bill, but it's just a small one. We need everywhere around the country to eliminate this for all.
He's right, but we shouldn't have to depend on corporate largesse for public schools. So I propose something not really all that bold, which eliminates the possibility of lunch shaming entirely. Let's replicate what cities like Boston does across the country and provide free meals for all, whether families have the means to pay or not. We owe it to our kids. What do you think? Email us, tweet us, share your thoughts.